At the time, Nvidia's market cap was about 500 billion. It's now over 3 trillion. So, if the last 18 months, you've added 2.5 trillion plus of market cap, which effectively is $100 billion plus a month, or 2.5 snowflakes, or, a Stripe plus a little bit, or however you want to think about it.
A country or two.
A country or two. Obviously, a lot of things have stayed consistent in terms of focus on what you're building and et cetera. And, walking through here earlier today, I felt the buzz like when I was at Google 15 years ago. It was kind of, you felt the energy of the company and the vibe of excitement. What has changed during that period, if anything? Or what is different in terms of either how NVIDIA functions or how you think about the world or the size of bets you can take or...
Well, our company can't change as fast as the stock price. Let's just be clear about that. So in a lot of ways, we haven't changed that much. I think the thing to do is to take a step back and ask ourselves, what are we doing? I think that's really the big observation, realization, awakening for companies and countries is what's actually happening. I think when we were talking about earlier, from our industry perspective, we reinvented computing. Now, it hasn't been reinvented for 60 years. That's how big of a deal it is. That we've driven down the marginal cost of computing down probably by 1,000,000x in the last 10 years, to the point that we just, hey, let's just let the computer go exhaustively write the software. That's the big realization. And that in a lot of ways, we were kind of saying the same thing about chip design. We would love for the computer to go discover something about our chips that we otherwise couldn't have done ourselves, explore our chips and optimize it in a way that we couldn't do ourselves. In the way that we would love for digital biology or any other field of science. And so I think people are starting to realize, one, we reinvented computing. But what does that mean even? And all of a sudden, we created this thing called intelligence. And what happened to computing? Well, we went from data centers. Data centers are multi-tenant, stores our files. These new data centers we're creating are not data centers. They're not multi-tenant. They tend to be single-tenant. They're not storing any of our files. They're producing something. They're producing tokens. And these tokens are reconstituted into what appears to be intelligence. Isn't that right? And intelligence of all different kinds. It could be articulation of robotic motion. It could be sequences of amino acids. It could be, chemical chains. It could be all kinds of interesting things, right? So what are we really doing? We've created a new instrument, a new machinery that in a lot of ways is the noun of the adjective generative AI. Instead of generative AI, it's an AI factory. It's a factory that generates AI.
As artificial intelligence becomes more intricately woven into the tapestry of our daily lives, tech enthusiasts and investors alike find themselves enchanted by NVIDIA's pivotal role in crafting the future. Commanding a staggering market capitalization and unparalleled influence in AI, the company captivates both seasoned veterans and enthusiastic newcomers to the trading arena. Yet, amid this captivating buzz, pressing questions hover. Precisely how did NVIDIA outshine Tesla to become the new favorite among retail investors? And what implications does this seismic shift hold for broader stock market dynamics? Today, we delve into this riveting chapter in financial history, a narrative that seems destined to redefine the investment landscape and challenge conventional wisdom. Welcome back, everyone, to Investocracy.
Maybe this is a new industry. It generates tokens, it generates numbers, but these numbers constitute in a way that is fairly valuable. And what industry wouldn't benefit from it? Then you take a step back and you ask yourself again, what's going on in NVIDIA? On the one hand, we reinvented computing as we know it. And so there's $1 trillion worth of infrastructure that needs to be modernized. That's just one layer of it. The big layer of it is that there's this instrument that we're building is not just for data centers, which we're modernizing, but you're using it for producing some new commodity. And how big can this new commodity industry be? Hard to say, but it's probably worth trillions. And so that, I think, is kind of if you were to take a step back, we don't build computers anymore. We build factories. And every country is going to need it. Every company is going to need it. Give me an example of a company or industry that says, you know what, we don't need to produce intelligence. We got plenty of it.
Nvidia's exhilarating journey to its current zenith is anything but mundane, characterized by the dizzying highs and unpredictable lows, typical of the tech sector's roller coaster nature. This gripping narrative uncovers Nvidia's ingenious strategy in captivating the imaginations of investors from diverse backgrounds. With a steady stream of investments totaling nearly $30 billion in 2024 alone, Nvidia has emerged as a formidable contender, even surpassing the iconic Tesla in terms of retail investor preference. As Marco Iacchini of Vanda Research aptly comments, Nvidia turned out to be the one stock that kind of stole the show from Tesla because of impressive price gains, illuminating its spellbinding ascent. The company's continuous balancing act amidst the occasional market ebbs and flows is underpinned by spikes in investment following Nvidia's earnings announcements. But before going on with the video, are you into cryptocurrency? If so, check out our second channel, Investocracy Crypto. We bring you breaking news, expert analysis, and the latest trends in the fast-moving world of digital assets. Whether you're a seasoned crypto investor or just curious about the future of finance, we've got something for you. Click the link in the description to subscribe to Investocracy Crypto now. Don't miss out and stay ahead of the game. Now, let's get back to the video.
And someday people will realize that in a lot of ways that the semiconductor industry wasn't about building chips. It was about building the foundational fabric for society. And then all of a sudden everybody goes, I get it. This is a big deal. It's not just about chips.
How do you think about embodiment now?
Well, the thing I'm super excited about is, in a lot of ways, we're close to artificial general intelligence, but we're also close to artificial general robotics. Tokens are tokens. I mean, the question is, can you tokenize it? Of course, tokenizing things is not easy, as you guys know. But if you were able to tokenize things, align it with large language models and other modalities, if I can generate a video that has Jensen reaching out to pick up the coffee cup, why can't I prompt a robot to generate the tokens to pick up it? And so intuitively you would think that the problem statement is rather similar for a computer. And so I think that we're that close. That's incredibly exciting.
Diving even deeper into Nvidia's strategy, one discovers a robust culture of innovation that has become a hallmark of its brand identity. Gil Luria from D.A. Davidson highlights Nvidia's swift capture of retail investor enthusiasm as remarkable, underscoring the powerful allure it exerts in the market. An adventurous move saw the company endorse a groundbreaking 10-to-1 stock split in 2024, a decision that further emboldened retail investors to jump on board. Observers such as Brian Colello of Morningstar acknowledge the impactful sway retail traders hold over Nvidia's stock movement, cautioning against the inherent volatility that accompanies such a significant market influencer. Priyajit Tripathi, a recent college graduate, embodies the vibrant exuberance of young investors who perceive Nvidia as a vessel for boundless growth, proclaiming, "I think that it's only going to keep rising exponentially." Indeed, this audacious optimism reverberates throughout investor communities. Despite its eminent status as the second most valuable company in the United States, Nvidia resists complacency, continuously pushing the envelope in AI technology. This relentless pursuit of progress has not only boosted its market valuation, but also ingrained Nvidia deeply in the hearts of those who are mesmerized by cutting-edge technological landscapes. But before going any further, if you made it this far into the video, thank you. These videos take a lot of effort and time to make, so if you enjoyed them, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. This goes a long way in helping us grow. That said, back to the video.
There's no question we're going to have AI employees of all kinds, and our outlook will be some biologics and some artificial intelligence, and we will prompt them in the same way. Isn't that right? Mostly I prompt my employees. I provide them context, ask them to perform a mission. They go and recruit other team members. They come back, and we're going back and forth. How's that going to be any different with digital and AI employees of all kinds? So we're going to have AI marketing people, AI chip designers, AI supply chain people, AI, and I'm hoping that NVIDIA is someday biologically bigger, but also from an artificial intelligence perspective, much, much bigger. So that's our future company.
As we navigate this intriguing epoch, Characterized by evolutionary leaps in stock market dynamics, Nvidia serves as a guiding light for investors aspiring to harness the burgeoning AI market. Its consistent, exceptional performance and strategic innovations present compelling arguments for why investors should consider integrating it into their portfolios. Despite analysts issuing warnings regarding potential volatility, projections suggest continued growth, propelled by unwavering innovation and expansive market strategies. Exemplifying tech prowess and financial promise, Nvidia holds a significant position in the portfolios of retail investors. The company has masterfully captured the current moment, offering a glimpse into a future where technology and finance are inextricably linked. As you contemplate the ripples Nvidia has sent across the stock market, we invite you to share your perspectives. Could this be the golden era for Nvidia investment, or is this exhilarating journey just beginning to unfold? Your insights help shape tomorrow's dialogues, and we eagerly anticipate your contributions to this ongoing conversation. And finally, if you would like to know what companies like Nvidia have been up to these past few days, go ahead and click on the next video on your screen. See you there.